Have you ever stopped to think that an itch might be more than just a random annoyance? It could be your body's way of screaming for help. We are used to brushing off a little itch as something trivial. But what if that persistent, unexplained itching is actually a warning sign for something far more serious, like diabetes, liver disease, or even inflammatory breast cancer? In today's video, we'll uncover 3 critical areas on your body where itching could signal a major health issue you should never ignore. But we won't stop there. You'll also learn how to recognize the difference between harmless irritation and a potential red flag, and what immediate steps to take if these symptoms appear. With so many people dismissing subtle health signs, this information could literally save your life. Your body is constantly talking to you. You just have to know how to listen. So stick around until the end, because this isn't just about awareness. It's about empowering you to take control of your health before it's too late. If you care about living healthier and longer, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a life-changing update. And if you find this video helpful, drop a 1 in the comments and share it with someone you care about. Your voice might just help them catch something early too. Position 1. Itching on the hands and feet. Most of us have experienced itching on our hands or feet at some point. It's easy to dismiss it as dry skin, an allergic reaction, or just something minor that will go away. But what if that persistent itch, especially when it doesn't have an obvious cause, was your body trying to tell you something far more serious? One of the most overlooked causes of chronic itching is diabetes. When blood sugar levels are poorly controlled, it can lead to dehydration, poor blood circulation, and eventually nerve damage. The skin becomes dry and irritated, and reduced blood flow to the extremities, like your hands and feet, only makes things worse. In some cases, this itch isn't just surface level. It stems from diabetic neuropathy, a condition where nerves misfire and cause sensations like itching, tingling, or burning. The more you scratch, the more your skin breaks down, increasing the risk of infections, which, for people with diabetes, can be very difficult to heal and may even lead to serious complications like ulcers or, in extreme cases, amputations. But diabetes isn't the only hidden danger. Another serious condition linked to chronic itching is primary biliary cholangitis, a liver disease that often begins quietly. One of its earliest symptoms, itchy palms and soles, especially at night. When bile builds up in the liver, instead of flowing out properly, it causes damage to the liver over time, along with symptoms like chronic fatigue, dark urine, dry eyes, and that relentless itch that just won't go away. Chronic itching can also signal autoimmune conditions, thyroid imbalances, or even cancers of the liver or kidneys. As strange as it sounds, what feels like a simple irritation could be your body's way of waving a red flag, trying to get your attention before things get worse. So if you've been dealing with unexplained itching in your hands or feet for an extended period, don't ignore it, especially if it's accompanied by fatigue, skin changes, or digestive issues. A doctor can perform basic tests that might reveal early signs of diabetes, liver problems, or other systemic conditions. The truth is, your body is always communicating with you. Every unusual sensation is a message. Chronic itching isn't just annoying. It could be the earliest clue that something more serious is going on. Listening to these subtle signals could make all the difference in your long-term health. Don't wait until it's too late. Take action. Your health might depend on it. Position 2. Itching in the eyes. Itching is one of those everyday discomforts most of us experience at some point. We tend to blame it on dust, allergies, long hours in front of the screen, or even dry air. Usually, these causes are harmless and temporary. But when that itch lingers for days or even weeks and doesn't respond to eye drops or rest, it's time to take a deeper look. Sometimes, What feels like a minor eye irritation could actually be a quiet but important message from within, more specifically, from your liver. In traditional Eastern medicine, there's a concept that says, the liver opens into the eyes. This ancient belief reflects the deep connection between liver function and eye health. Interestingly, modern science is gradually finding biological evidence to support this. The liver is a powerhouse organ, performing over 500 vital tasks, including detoxifying the blood, breaking down fats, producing bile, and processing medications. When the liver becomes overburdened, whether due to fatty liver, hepatitis, cirrhosis, or even medication overload, its detoxification function is impaired. As a result, toxins and bile acids accumulate in the bloodstream and may irritate sensitive tissues throughout the body, including the small blood vessels and nerve endings around the eyes. That's when you start feeling that unexplainable, persistent itch, dryness, or burning sensation, even though nothing seems wrong on the surface. One reason this symptom often flies under the radar is because it's not immediately alarming. It doesn't hurt the way a headache or stomach pain might. People simply dismiss it or treat it with eye drops and carry on. But when the itch refuses to go away and there's no clear cause, it might be time to ask, could this be something more? In fact, doctors have seen cases where persistent eye itching was one of the earliest clues pointing to liver inflammation, elevated enzymes, or bile duct blockages. In many instances, this itch even shows up before the more classic signs of liver problems, such as yellowing of the skin, fatigue, nausea, or dark-colored urine. If you start experiencing prolonged eye itching that doesn't seem related to allergies or external irritants, and especially if you also feel fatigued, notice skin dullness, or have strange smelling breath, your liver could be under stress. The itching may worsen at night or after eating greasy, fried, or spicy foods. These subtle signs may be your body's first warning that your liver needs help. The good news is, your liver is incredibly resilient if problems are caught early. A simple blood test to check your liver enzymes, like ILT and AST, bilirubin levels, and even an ultrasound can help detect early-stage liver issues before they escalate. Alongside medical advice, making lifestyle changes, such as reducing alcohol intake, cutting back on fatty foods, staying hydrated, and increasing your intake of fruits and vegetables, can greatly support liver health. Herbal remedies like milk thistle, turmeric, and artichoke extract have also been studied for their liver-protecting properties when used appropriately. Your body is always speaking to you. It's just a matter of learning to listen. Persistent eye itching may seem like a trivial annoyance, but it could also be a whisper from your liver, asking for attention before it becomes a shout. Don't ignore the signs. Acting early could be the key to protecting not just your vision, but your long-term health. Final position: itching in the chest. It may seem like a minor symptom, but in reality, it could be an early warning from your body about a serious health condition such as inflammatory breast cancer. Inflammatory breast cancer, IBC. Unlike typical breast cancer, which often develops as a palpable lump, IBC is more insidious, progressing quickly and manifesting through surface-level symptoms that are easily overlooked. Among the earliest and most common is persistent itchiness in the breast area. What makes this form of cancer particularly alarming is how rapidly it can advance, in a matter of weeks or a few short months, leaving a very narrow window for early detection and timely treatment. Missing this window could mean that the cancer has already spread to nearby lymph nodes or even distant organs, significantly reducing the chances of successful treatment. Breast itchiness should never be dismissed as just a skin issue. When it comes along with redness, swelling, a burning sensation, heightened sensitivity, or a change in skin texture resembling orange peel, These are hallmark signs of inflammatory breast cancer. Sadly, these symptoms are often mistaken for allergic reactions, skin infections, or hormonal fluctuations, leading many women to delay seeking medical attention. If these signs persist without improvement, it's crucial to act. Pay close attention if the itchiness worsens at night or disrupts your sleep. This can be a particularly telling symptom, often signaling that something more serious is happening beneath the surface. Swelling in the lymph nodes, especially under the arm or around the collarbone, should also raise concern. The combination of persistent itching with other physical changes in your breast area should prompt an immediate medical evaluation. In such cases, doctors may recommend imaging tests like mammograms or ultrasounds, and possibly a biopsy to determine whether cancer is present. Early diagnosis remains your strongest ally in treating IBC effectively. Too often, we ignore subtle signs from our bodies, brushing them off as minor inconveniences or side effects of everyday life. Maybe it's the weather, your bra, or just dry skin, so you wait. But your body has a powerful way of signaling when something isn't right, and persistent itchiness in the breast, especially without an obvious cause, should never be taken lightly. Taking preventive measures like regular checkups, mammograms, and monthly self-exams are not just suggestions. They are vital tools in catching disease before it progresses. Health is your most valuable asset, and the key to preserving it lies in vigilance and proactive care. If you notice any prolonged change in your body, especially in an area as vital as your chest, don't wait for the symptoms to escalate. Act. Seeking medical advice promptly can make all the difference between catching a condition early and facing a more difficult road later. Listening to your body may seem simple, but it could be the one step that saves your life. Taking care of your health is not just about reacting when symptoms appear, but it's a continuous journey that requires attention, consistency, and responsibility from each of us. When your body sends signals, whether big or small, it's a call to stop and listen carefully. A seemingly harmless sign, such as an itchy breast, might just be a minor symptom, but it could be a warning from your body that something more serious is developing silently inside. When these signals are ignored or overlooked, they can progress quickly, making treatment much more challenging and less effective. This is especially true for inflammatory breast cancer, where early detection is crucial. If you ignore initial signs like persistent itching in your breast without a clear cause, you may miss the opportunity for effective treatment. This form of cancer progresses rapidly, and it can spread to surrounding lymph nodes or even other parts of the body in just a matter of weeks or months. Small changes, such as itching, skin redness, or the appearance of orange peel-like skin, could be early warning signs of inflammatory breast cancer. And if these symptoms don't subside after a reasonable amount of time, it's important to consult with a doctor. Being proactive about your health not only helps with early detection, but also opens up the opportunity for effective treatment, reducing risks, and improving quality of life. If you're experiencing symptoms like persistent breast itching, don't hesitate to seek medical advice. It could bring peace of mind and, more importantly, help protect your long-term health. If you found this information helpful, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more valuable health tips. We are always ready to share useful information, supporting you in the journey of protecting your health and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Let's join hands to share and spread the message of health awareness, so everyone can understand the importance of taking care of their health in the right way.